Well, this week from the internet, I don't want to say we told you so, but Hasbro confirms Real Ghostbusters Ecto-Glow will return at this year's Dan Siego Comic Con. Plus, McDonald's teams with Roblox for more than 3 square meals. And Rescued Rangers. Power Rangers find a home with the House of Mouse. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast. Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who's always thinking with his Audi, Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. And my gun.
Whoa!
There we go.
Whoa, what the hell? They got caps in there?
Yeah, I put caps in it. For
They
effect.
still work? Good Lord. Where do you even get caps in this day and age?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree sells caps? Get out of here. Is that true?
But they don't sell the guns. You gotta go. I went to a Girl Scout yard sale that was hosted in a school today, and I found this.
Girl Scout? Lord, do the Girl Scouts know what they're selling? Can't be
Not for a
promoting
buck.
firearms. Oh my
I got
God.
a sister too. I got both.
What the hell?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
you've thrown me off my game. I was ready to
Sorry.
start in on the season finale of Severance, and you just shook me to my core.
I wanted us to get a different warning for the front of the YouTube video that this video contains firearms.
This video contains simulated firearms.
No.
Parental
great.
guidance suggested.
These are just fun.
Oh my God.
They got like a quick little spring.
That is nice. Does it have a year on it? When was that produced?
I don't know. They were made in Spain.
It's still got they got nothing. There are no rules over there. It's still got the orange tip, so it's got to be after a certain time. Or someone retrofitted those.
Fantastic.
We used to love running around with realistic guns.
Firearms.
shooting caps at each other.
I had my kid holding them. He was like going like this, and I was like, no. We're not doing that.
Oh my God. You'd fit in right. You'd fit in right down. What am I trying to say?
I would fit right in down there.
Fit right in down here. Yes, that's right.
But yes, if you still want caps, I don't know if they have a little firearm that goes with the caps. But if you still want them, they got them at Dollar Tree. They're not even the rolls. They're those little plastic cylinder caps.
Oh, I'm not familiar with these.
You're not familiar with the ring? The little ring?
No.
Oh.
No, I never had those. I had the roll caps that came with cops and crooks, and you put it inside.
Yeah, those are good too.
Bulletproof vest, chest, or wherever.
You put a strip down, and you run a rock down them. Yes.
You run a rock. Yeah.
That was fun.
Circumvent the intention. I just want sound and fury.
Yep.
Well,
check this out, guys. Dust a knuckle, but man, will it look good.
Dust a knuckle? Like on the cap?
On the pavement. You scrape
you would
the
dust a knuckle.
Accidentally.
I don't know your lingo. Damn. Well, that was an exciting start to the show. We're gonna have to.
Sorry.
No, please.
We got the
from
start of
now
yard
on,
sale
we need
season.
something.
That's it.
I need you to frighten me to start the show. It really gets the blood flowing. Yeah, I'm excited. Well, we'll talk about Severance later if I remember. But top story of the week. Guess who was right again? That was us.
Mostly you.
We did it.
Yeah.
Well, listen. I found this. I found this information on someone's Facebook page, and I was like, I believe this to be true. There's enough information here for me to say that I put my stamp of approval on this information. And we, the Reluctant Adult Podcast, believe that Hasbro will be re-releasing Ecto-Glow Ghostbusters in the near future. We didn't have a timetable, but the timetable has been confirmed Hasbro San Diego Comic Con this year. 4-pack, no Lewis. We nailed that one. We nailed that part of the story.
Oh, we were just firing.
You know, I did towards the end of the conversation say, like, what if this was a Comic-Con exclusive? Just sort of being like worst case scenario.
Right.
So
and
unfortunately,
you know what? I think that's the best case scenario, to be honest with you.
But what if we can't get them?
How
are we going to get them?
We are gonna pull out all the stops. At least I am. I am going to.
Yeah.
I am going to once again renew the Pulse Premium or whatever it is, the membership.
$50 down the drain.
That's fine. I'm gonna get 2 at least just for that price. We have.
Can you get multiple? How many can you get? I'll buy all. What's the max? Right. 10? Give me 10. I want 10.
Give me 10.
You know, we were talking last week.
Little Steve might be able to hook us up. Who knows?
He might hook us up. Yeah, I'm counting. I'm cashing in my little Steve card here. Little Stevie card. No, little Steve. Mr. Stevie and little Steve. Those are two separate people. I don't even care about that G.I. Joe set anymore. This is totally knocked that off the page for me.
This reprioritized the whole ask. Was like literally
this is it. This is number one. If you can only choose one, choose these.
That's true.
My question now is, did we cause Hasbro to announce this earlier than they intended to? Or do you think it was always planned to go up with this incomplete information?
We were told by Hasbro that there was more to Ghostbusters to come through the year. But we were just told that. And we were like, well, what could that mean?
Not from Hasbro. Talking about... Did Hasbro say that? I feel like there was somebody that posted that.
It was Emily. Emily from Hasbro mentioned.
Emily did say that? Okay. Because I remember somebody saying Ghostbusters. That. All right. Fair enough. I don't think anybody's head was going to Ecto-Glow.
I mean,
we were saying it from the start.
This has been a dream since the start of the reintroduction of those retro ones.
Sure. Well, that's what we said. As soon as those came out, it's like, just do these. Just do these. Like, this is, you're printing money. Like, these are not going to rot on the shelves. People are going to buy these up. These are going to be hard to find.
Right.
And unfortunately, for a lot of people, they're going to be real hard to find because you're going to have to buy a ticket to San Diego or, like we're saying, know somebody there, get your premium Pulse membership. Like, you got to have these. You have to have these. Now, obviously, we don't know. We don't know the fine details, but... Do you think that these will be carded individually and then packaged together to create the 4-pack?
That's an even better question because you did see that someone was working on the package art for.
Yes.
Said
the artist who created the artwork for the Fright features also says that he is doing the artwork for these, and I thought I posted that, but maybe I just know it. I thought I posted something from that, but maybe I didn't.
It's a good question. I mean, I think historically with a lot of San Diego Comic Con stuff, if I can go back to like the Star Wars stuff, especially some of the carded vintage collection stuff, it always is on the card, and then there's something built around it,
right?
Which would be good. Then sometimes the package is interactive.
Yes. Oh, maybe it'll have a blacklight feature. We saw that with a Jazzwares wrestling figure recently that had the glow in the dark paint. I think that would make a lot of sense because they do like to be very creative. Because we already see the Cold Slither packaging. It's very large.
Yeah.
It has the gem poster on there. Like
it
lots
does.
Of cross-pollination brand synergy from the Hasbro brands.
That should be another name for your podcast where you go on other podcasts and call it cross-pollination.
Cross-poll, damn, Bill, your branding mind is working overtime these last few weeks.
Yes,
I had a good idea last night for a show. I don't know if it would be a reality show or what it would be, but it would be about someone in the royal family, but like so many generations removed, like the most on the skirts part of the crown,
the fringe,
and it would be called Barely Regal. Barely Regal. Get it?
Get that.
I thought that was
I
funny.
do.
But I Googled it, and that is a lot. A lot of people have used that.
Okay.
But not for that show.
No,
So,
all right.
If anyone from E Entertainment or someone wants to create that programming and use that name, I now own the copyright to it.
Barely Regal.
So, all right, there's a lot to talk about these Ghostbusters. We're going to, we'll get more information as we get closer to the Comic-Con, which is when? August? July?
It's usually July. After the 4th.
July.
It's right after the 4th. I think it's either the 12th and 13th.
Okay.
Maybe second week of July. Sounds
If only
right.
there was some way to know, to confirm, but my internet is moving so slow. It is July 24th through the 27th, so real close to August. It was actually closer saying August.
Yeah.
But if you're doing Price is Right rules, you were correct. It is in July, the end of July. So we got some time, but we're going to get more information on that. The question today is, do these re-releases, if they are presented on individual cards that you can remove from the 4-pack, whatever they're doing, does this lower the value of those original pieces, both mint, on card, and loose, which you have in front of you?
I do.
Do you think that these lower the value of the originals?
I mean, that's why I say I think it's a safe bet and a nice thing that they're San Diego Comic Con exclusives, because it only puts a limited amount out for the populace to get.
And no Lewis.
And of course,
so
he'll
keep his value. He'll be the most valuable, in theory.
He'll be the most valuable right there.
There he
Lewis.
is. I did have him at one point, but I sold him because I wanted some quick cash.
He was always so cute. He's out in figure form.
So cute.
He was like the cute little diminutive figure.
I don't know why I chose... Egon was my favorite, so I had him and I had Lewis. I don't know why I chose Lewis. Maybe that was all they had.
It was probably because you didn't have a Lewis.
No, I had everyone. I had every character, every Ghostbuster I did have. Yeah, so I had the two Lewises. But I just picked... That probably was the only two on the shelf, and I was just like, I'll take these. And I didn't complete the set, so that means I probably never saw them, because I don't know why I would not
Toys
have.
R Us. I remember getting them at Toys R Us.
Oh.
Yeah, the full set.
I feel like I got
them
them
put away, and then I never played with them. It was like I liked Ghostbusters, and then it
love
stopped.
glow in the dark though. Yeah,
and I do, and I think that's. I mean, mine are like in perfect condition, like no paint scrape or anything.
Yeah,
so
because you didn't play
with
with
them.
them.
Goes to show you, I didn't play with them.
That's the best. That's the perfect scenario as an adult collector, that you buy the thing, but you never touch it. You just keep it.
Obviously, I think as original ones stand, I mean, yes, it will allow people to the people that say the original doesn't matter to me. At least I've got something to represent it in my collection. I'm content.
Yeah.
I no longer have to chase this grail. I have something that's close enough.
Right.
But will they get the paint application exactly the same? And I'm even looking at that Winston, even squinting down at the one that's on there, and it even looks like the blue on the front there is a little thinner on that re-release.
Oh no!
And it's just kind of, I don't know, not quite. I mean, I think it's there. We will
obviously
see.
When you get your set, you'll be able to do. It's comparison time. We'll be able to put these through the ringer.
Will we be able to do the comparison time and allow Pixel Dan to take the week off?
Did the faces on the masks have the eyebrows? Do they have them? I almost feel like mine didn't, or they were like.
I've got eyebrows. There's Egon with
his
his
eyebrows. There's thick.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yep, right on there. Oh.
The funny thing about this is Hasbro put out they put out two pictures of the glowing and the not glowing, but then they did a video that transitioned between the two. But you can see here they forgot to make the glow on Egon's hair, and everyone else is like glowing completely. Isn't that kind of weird? His hair is part of the mask. It should glow.
The annoying thing, there's one annoying thing. Is I have Ray here, and I have all the ghosts, but Ray's mask is missing. It's floating around in a bag somewhere. So I do have it, but it's just I do have it. Right.
Have you seen the guy that cosplayed as glow-in-the-dark Peter?
I did. That's a wonderful costume.
I'll try to pull up a picture for the YouTube video. That was just... Oh, that's the best. He needs to find 3 friends, and they need to go as the whole set.
Oh, sure.
So that's exciting news.
It is.
Again, if you want your news 2 weeks early, make sure you're listening or watching the Reluctant Mill podcast, because we bring you the news. We bring you all the news.
And make things happen.
We make it happen. We put it out into the universe, and the universe takes us. They takes our idea and gives us no compensation.
Listen, I mean,
we're
honestly,
never compensated for it.
That idea's been on the books for 5 years, and then thank you from us from 5 years ago, because wouldn't have happened without us.
Previous us.
Wouldn't have happened.
You're welcome. Previous us. Yeah. Other big news this week. It was announced. I don't think this is rumor. Somebody put this out. IGN reporting it. Live action Power Rangers. It's a little redundant because there's never been a non-live action, but they're just confirming it won't be a cartoon, I guess. It's heading to Disney Plus, which is just like history repeating itself because Disney did own them at one point. So Disney not producing this. It's being produced by Paramount or whoever was working with Hasbro. But it's gonna be on Disney Plus as it stands. Now this is where we get into the rumor territory. The rumor is it is a reboot, so it's not a continuation of the past 30 years, and it's not going to be a rebooted Mighty Morphin. So it's not going to be those original characters, colors, dinosaurs. 100%. Maybe they'll draw from that. They'll make all new characters. Whatever. It's something. It's better than whatever like Playmates was talking about re-releasing the original 90s, show with AI or whatever they were going to do. It's better than that. So we've got something to look forward to. And maybe Hasbro will decide to make toys for this one because it seems like it's going to be aimed at more of that tween audience, not necessarily the young kids. Like your son, who is all of a sudden a big Power Rangers fan. How did that happen?
Yeah, I think he had a friend at school who was like,
"Let's
play Power Rangers. Let's play Power Rangers." And he's like, "Well, what's this about?" And he said, "Oh, well, so and so says there's a Power Ranger show on Netflix." So he watched all of Dino Fury. Now he's watched all of Cosmic Fury. He got my daughter into it because, what's her name? The Red Ranger.
Pink Ranger?
The Pink Ranger.
Female Red Ranger?
What's her name?
Orlando's own. I can't remember.
Fudge.
Something.
I know her last name.
We know. What's her last name? That'll help.
Dino.
Hunter Dino. There it is.
Hunter Dino. Thank you.
Hunter Dino. Yeah.
My daughter's a big fan now because of the female empowerment and her being the Red Ranger now.
That's nice.
So now my other kid is into the Power Rangers
First female full season. The whole family. Have you told them how much of a super fan I am and that I went to the convention?
I mentioned it.
I'm excited.
I'm excited
that someone.
My kid was more excited. I got him the Snizzard off of Amazon.
From the Lightning Collection? Yeah.
Because it was $11.
Does he have the toys? What toys does he have? The Lightning Collection or like the more kid version?
He has nothing.
You got nothing? You got to hook this kid up. There's some cheap versions out there. Or I guess just wait for the Playmate stuff.
I'm just going to give him all my Lightning Collection monsters because they're not doing anything. They're not worth anything.
They're not. It's so sad because they're the best. Yeah. The Pudgy Pig, it's like one of the best figures in the past 10 years.
Sure.
It's worth $10 maybe. You could even get like that Hasbro exclusive lunchbox one that was showing up at Ross. It's worth nothing.
Nothing.
Melt it down and use the tin for something else to be worth more.
Don't even worry about opening it. It doesn't even hold its value.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely not. They should have re-released it with some like mini brands for him to eat. Although I guess does Hasbro do like a mini? Does Hasbro have a mini verse? It's like Zuru does one, and then there's like MGM. MGM is the mini verse, right? The Bratz people.
Right. I think the only thing shrinking with the Hasbro lately is their profits. No, that's me.
What the hell? What? I can't say that. You can't say that. God, I'm gonna get banned from blacklisted from Hasbro. They're not gonna send us all those free things
from
anymore. Wait a minute. They already don't send us free things. That's fine.
Yeah, they don't.
Whatever. We'll just buy it at Ross. You don't have to send us anything free. We'll just wait a couple of months, get it at Ross.
There we go.
It's not a Hasbro brand, it's a Mattel brand, and we'll talk about it more next week when you have them in hand. But I found something very interesting at Burlington Coat Factory. I found 2 full sets of the first series of Mattel's 30th anniversary Street Sharks.
Yeah,
for $12.
And that was breaking news on your end too. I mean, you set that announcement.
No one else even believes that these were there. I had people messaging me being like, "What's the address?" I was like, "It doesn't matter. I got all of them. Don't waste your time."
What's the address?
It was like, here you go. If you want to drive, you can enjoy the theme parks while you're there, but you're not going to get any toys. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on here? Because those retailed for $25 at retail at Target. Were they exclusive to Target? I think they were. Were they at Walmart?
They were at Walmart too. At some Walmarts.
All right. But yeah, that's right. Because they were on the Walmart website, and one was pretty cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they had them for the Collector Con as well.
Right.
Early on.
Yeah. So I think there's a series 2 at Target. I keep seeing the villain there. But $12 a piece, I couldn't pass that up. I wanted to check these out. I just didn't want to pay $75 for 3 figures. That's too much.
I want retail. 2025 is the year of the discount toy. Speaking of discount toys,
yes,
2 of these for half price. The Action
Scuba
Marine
friend
from G.I. Joe.
What'd you pay? What was your sticker price?
$17.49.
Yeah. I saw one.
Fantastic.
And I had it in hand. I was going to go scan it to make sure that was right.
Yep.
And then I was like, this is such a boring figure. It's just black outfit. I'm not going to put him in the water. If it was like a skiing figure.
Yeah. Right. Like
that had more juice. Yep. Right. If they had like a deluxe ski, but like the scuba figure, I'm just like, I'm not going to put him in the water. There's like, what am I going to do with this? He's so boring otherwise.
This one's great because it's 2 different characters really, because there's
that's true. It has the 2 head portraits,
and then there's the ghillie suit, which is excellent.
Ghillie,
that little bushy.
Oh, he comes with that
disguised outfit.
The camo. Oh, I didn't know. See, that changes everything. That changes everything. I wish I got it.
Well,
I wish I got it.
Scuba diver. It's all right. It's okay. It'll be around. You'll find it.
Target had some good exclusive, I guess they were exclusives, but they had clearance because they had the cartoon Prince Adam and Cringeor from the He-Man line that I always liked, but I was like, this isn't moving. It's definitely going to get clearance, and it did. It's originally 30, it's down to 20, and I was like, that's fine. I don't want to risk it disappearing. 20 is fine for these 2 characters. I did get it.
Okay.
Because I wanted it.
I'd get it for the Cringer.
Good set.
Cringer is good.
Cringer's good. And you get Laughing Head. You get the Laughing Head with Prince Adam, so you can put that on another He-Man. So it could be Laughing He-Man.
Oh, I like
He-Man,
Laughing
cartoon He-Man's the head's the same as Prince Adam, right? Yeah. The cartoon line. He doesn't look any different. Yeah. It's not like the 2000 series where he gets older. So I got that. And then
the Stranger Things packs are on clearance as well.
The He-Man 2-packs, yep, those disappeared at the one Target. Yeah,
I still have plenty of mine. I might go back. And then maybe I'll wait till Thursday and then go back.
See if it drops again. A bunch of Transformers. I finally got tiny little Cheetor.
Oh, very nice. A almost properly scaled Cheetor from Beast Machines. Very good.
No, he's the biggest character.
No, but like the original toy line, he was gigantic. No, the original toy line, he was big.
Yes.
Wait, was he?
They made him.
Were there 2 scales for him?
Yes, there were. Well, okay, there was like a deluxe, like super deluxe that was not even considered part of the toy line.
Wasn't even cheap.
It was like a role play item. It was ridiculous.
Okay,
but it was. I think it was more accurate. But then there was like
it was more accurate.
It was a boxed version, and it had like metallic jaw or something.
Yeah,
like back metal.
Yeah. Right.
And that was more in scale. And his legs extended. What an awful design. Poor Cheetor.
Poor Cheetor.
Every redesign of Cheetor got worse and worse. That first version was perfect. And then they let's make him metal. He's going to have 2 rockets that come out of his sides. And okay.
No, the Transmetal one did it right, though. But yeah, the Transmetal 2
You think the first Transmetal one was good? Where he was turquoise?
I think it was true to the show. I mean,
the show was supposed to copy the toy. The toy came first, and then the show designers either went with it or they didn't.
Right.
And then that Transmetal 2 one where he was like a hunk a hulking beast.
He was a feral like
he had
monster.
The crazy hands. Yeah.
He had the ridge back. Yeah, he was all hunched over, and it was like, man, this poor guy.
The first Cheetor was the best Cheetor, and then this is the worst.
Way to tell a story of coming of age in Transformer form.
I guess that's true. That was like mutating.
Yeah, it was it.
That was like his teen years where he like couldn't control himself. I guess he
so
was
angsty.
sort of. That was the point. He couldn't control him. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I still didn't. From a toy's perspective, I still didn't like it.
Well,
and this is obviously the worst. But
like
I love these. I don't know the scale name, but I love the small Transformers because it's a simple transformation.
It's like the Core series. I think it's the Core series.
That makes sense. I love the Core series, and they're always ball jointed. All the limbs are ball jointed, so you get like
can't go wrong with that.
The best. You can't go wrong with that. While we're talking about Transformers that are good, Blockies has taken over Sesame Street, Marvel. What else did they announce? They had like a huge presence at Toy Fair, and I don't know where they came from. They've been doing Transformers for like a year, and now they have every property. But I haven't seen them until now. Walmart had this little box. Walmart had in the figure aisle. This is a smaller Walmart too. Figure aisle, little blind box figures, $5. $5. What? Are you kidding me? $5. Look at this thing. This is amazing for $5. You put it together, but it doesn't feel cheap like those old Gundams you would put together. It feels like a legitimate toy. It is ridiculous. Alternate hands. Oh my God. An open robot hand. This is my favorite thing that Hasbro never gives us.
Yeah.
Is an open robot hand for your Transformer. So much possibility for like expression. Oh, it's so good. All ball joints. It's the best.
I've never seen them.
So I only got two, but I wish I bought the whole box. I'm going to go back and get them. They're great.
Who's that?
So these are from the most recent animated movie.
Oh.
And this is just like one of the Sentinels, like the grunts, like the unnamed Death Trooper or something.
Oh, fair.
Do I have the box? I have the box.
Whatever's.
I think they were all sparkless. That was like the plot.
Oh,
he's just a death tracker. They come with bases. Like they stand fine on their own. They don't need a base, but I'll take it. It comes with a Pog. Where's the Pog?
All for $5. I mean, that's
for
like
$5.
I mean, you get those. I mean, that's a better breakdown than a
look at that.
One of those Subaru Smashers where it's like, here's some stickers.
Oh my
and
God!
Some slime.
Oh my God! It's so much better.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're getting away with it. $5. It's like the olden days. Take me back. There's your death tracker. So much fun. And obviously they're all like, you build it so you can change parts between the characters if you want.
Yeah. Are they just figures? So they're not transformable, right?
They don't transform, but
that's fine.
That's not their purpose.
That's fine.
That's not the intention. They're just very good because they didn't even really transform for most of the movie. I don't think these guys even could transform. I don't know.
Oh.
I love them. Like I said, I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get 5 more tomorrow in the Walmart pickup. Hopefully they fulfill that order. And next week I'll show you hopefully 5 new characters. There's like one hard to find Optimus. He's secret. I think he like lights up or something. And then there's the regular Optimus is slightly overpacked at 112. Everyone else is 1 out of 9. So I don't know if there are 12 figures in the box. Maybe that's how that
box.
It's nice and shiny. Ooh, it shimmers.
That's an attractive.
What a presentation!
Yes, Blockies.
If you look up Blockies, they do what they call them, diminutive, or they call them deformed. They're Transformers, but like they're like chubby. They're cute.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it. I love all of it. I need to get like a Bumblebee at least. So I'd rather collect these, especially at the price, than most of the Hasbro stuff. What was that stupid not transformable line, Red, that they tried to do, Hasbro?
Right, they did Red.
Like, how much were those? Are you kidding me?
Those are $20 a piece.
$5. You get 4 of these. Good Lord.
It's insane.
Good Lord, it's insane. I don't know how they do it. If they'd like to send us some free ones, I don't even need free ones. They're so cheap. I'll just go buy them myself. Keep your money. But I do want to be on their good side because I feel like something's brewing.
Yeah.
They're taking over the world. All right, I need to calm down a little bit. My love for blockies.
I'm gonna take a quick
get your gun out.
Calm down, Paul.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Whoa, that's not helping. It's not helping one bit. You can take me out like that lamb on Severance. Spoiler alert. All right, we're gonna be right back. Bill, have you ever heard of the Disney character warehouse?
If I have, I probably was misinformed about what it was.
Okay.
Assumed something else.
You may also know it as the Disney Outlet because
I have heard that, yes.
Okay, it's a store located at the premium outlets here in Orlando, and there are 2 premium outlets. And there are 2 Disney stores, one in each. They're like 20 minutes apart. It doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. I would describe it as if the Disney theme parks had their own version of Ollie's for their park merchandise. So it's like stuff that didn't sell during like their season, and they are replacing it with something else, so they got to get it out of there.
Right.
So they ship it to these character warehouses, and people line up like before the store opens to come in and buy stuff at heavily discounted prices. So you can find stuff, anything that's in the Star Wars park at some point Disney park. I'm looking at Star Wars right here. It could be in this store. So you can see here, you're a big fan of these R2 units. This is loading like old internet, like one bar to what's going on here. It's so bizarre. What's happening? Anyway, this is the zombie R2 units. $5. What did these cost originally? 10, 12?
The zombies.
I got you that bunny one that was like 15.
Yeah, that's 15. It's 15.
Yeah, 15. So 70% off. Not too bad. They had a bunch here. The other location only had a few, and I picked up all those. Here's the Christmas one, a little bit more. Maybe is this more? This is like more popular because it's not like. I guess Christmas was more recent, so maybe this will come down in price.
Well, that's not that's not the Christmas one. That's the that's that R2 Sam from like that Cheers one.
What? What is it supposed to be? You're right. It is, but what is that? What is it from?
What do you mean? I think they just put that one out.
It doesn't. It's not a reference to anything. Who is Sam?
It's supposed to be like Sam the bartender from Cheers. Yeah.
Was it his birthday or something? Why did they make?
I don't know if it was his birthday. I don't know. They just did a serving. They did a serving droid with like a bar back towel.
Yeah.
Over.
Oh,
like
I see.
The red. Yeah.
I see the red. That's cute. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
I don't know why it's $8.
Yeah, I don't know either. This big ass Marvel Legends Super Adaptoid. He's only $25. I'm sure he was at Ollie's. Okay. Well,
he was at Ollie's. I think he was 20.
Some of the stuff is not like the best value, but it's what they choose. Sure. And people are in such a frenzy when they're in this store that they'll buy up whatever because they don't do their research. They're just like, that sounds like a good deal. I'm gonna grab that. The funny thing about this figure is he uses one of those 12-inch Marvel Legends, the Captain America body, back when they were doing like the 12-inch Marvel Legends. You remember those?
Yes.
So it wasn't even like it was a new buck. That's the funniest thing to me because they never like said that, but it's like I have that figure, so I know that they just reused it.
Right.
So it's like, that's a little cheap. What are you doing here? They have This is Rey's lightsaber. It doesn't come with the blade. It's just the hilt, but it has the real fabric wrapping, and it was fucking heavy. Like, this is, I don't know what the name is for this, because there's so many lightsabers. There's like the FX lightsabers, the Gentle Giant. They at least used to do them. Do they still make those, or is it all Hasbro now?
It's all either Hasbro or the parks.
Okay, so this is the parks one. Yeah. I don't know. I guess there's just a series of lightsabers that are more realistic but don't light up. They don't come with the blade. It's very cool.
It's just the hilt. Yeah.
Not $75 cool. It comes with this box too to keep it in. It's like she found it. Sure. But like it's really nice. It's very nice. I don't know if it'll go to, I don't know how the store works. If it's like this is its last stop and then they put it in the crusher or something. I don't think they send this stuff anywhere. You know where there probably is, there's like a yard sale they do. And this is probably where the stuff goes, and then they put it in the dump after that. But
sure,
very nice lightsaber if you wanted that. There was there anything else? There was like that set that I did not pick up for you. I'm sorry because you were too late on getting back to me. And the second location didn't have it. It had General Hux and a droid and someone else, and it was only $15. I should have got it for myself, but I was like, I don't care about this. But if you ever get the chance to go to the character warehouse, definitely give it a look, because you never know what they're gonna have. I'm gonna start going more often because you just don't know. If you want to pretend you were in one of the marathons, they sell the clothing, and you can even get the sticker you put on your shirt for like $5 to pretend like you were there. I don't know if they sell the medals, but I wouldn't doubt it. People put those on eBay at least. Oh. So that giant dragon from Four Horsemen, it's gonna happen. It's been funded.
Wow.
And very quickly too. It was like a week.
Sure.
So
it's a big dragon.
The big dragon's big price tag. Four Horsemen fans, this community, they have some money to spend. I don't know what they do for a living, but we should make friends with them. What do they do? IT maybe?
LARP maybe. Yeah.
They LARP? Is there big money in LARPing? LARP, yeah, LARP.
Maybe. Yeah.
Can you pay? Do you pay to LARP? Is there like an entry fee? Do you pay to watch them? They just do it like in parks, right? I sometimes see people like students doing it on the campus, and I was like, oh, that's fun. Wow. Remember that movie? What was that movie they made? It was like one of those. I can't think of anyone that's in it, but you know, Paul. Yeah, right. Paul Rudd was in that movie. Do you remember that? It was like that was a big plot point in it.
Was it McLovin was in it too?
McLovin was in it. Sure.
They were like bigger brothers. They were like
role models.
There it is.
Yeah.
Sean William Scott was in it. Paul Rudd.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I think he's.
I definitely that was that time where all those movies were like the biggest thing in the world, like after 40-Year-Old Virgin and all those.
Right. So like the Judd Apatow produced stuff.
The Judd Apatow. That's it. That's the name I was searching for.
Those are the years.
Anything he did, people were all about that. And then he made that comedian movie with Adam Sandler, and I think that was the end because it was not a good movie. It was announced that Jada Toys has made an agreement with Skybound, who publishes the Invincible property, Amazon TV show and all that. It's not confirmed that they're doing figures, because Jada also does those die-cast cars. So it's possible that they're only going to do cars. But it's also possible that they're going to make some kick-ass action figures based on this, because there really haven't been. I think DC, or not DC Direct, Diamond Select maybe, does a couple, but those are like higher end and not like a ton of characters. So this could really be Jada's chance to show that they can do superheroes. And that opens up a whole can of worms, because you got DC and Marvel bouncing around. Maybe Jada throws their hat in the ring. But people love their Street Fighter stuff, so they're definitely a company on the rise that we're keeping track of. I have a bunch of those Street Fighter figures, but they're still in the box because they look so nice. Like, I like the packaging. I need to like buy a second one of like Ryu to open up, because everybody says how fun they are to pose. Hasbro did one of their fan events this week, their fan streams, and they had some G.I. Joe pipeline reveals, including Armored Cobra Commander,
which was leaked as well. We saw
a sculpt.
We saw a head sculpt. Yeah, I think the same time helmet? We were seeing the helmet. Yeah. So everyone, you either like Armored Cobra Commander or you just don't like Armored Cobra Commander. I
was gonna ask, what were your thoughts on Armored Cobra Commander?
He's the only Cobra Commander I had as a kid, so I appreciate Armored Cobra. Yeah, I didn't get the blue outfit. I started late. Carded? I got him in '86.
Were they all single carded, or did some of these come with the vehicles? Because I think I had the blue one. But... Was there a black hooded one that was re-released at some point? I feel like I had that one.
There was. Yeah.
Yeah. But I had Armored Cobra Commander. I think I didn't like it because I like the hood so much.
Sure.
The hood was always my favorite. But I think that's because of the cartoon.
Yeah.
That was like, why would you change your costume? You have the best look. So Hasbro has no trouble making this version. They still won't make the hooded version though.
No. And then we've got
who's this guy?
That is
Iron
what's
something.
His name? No, not Iron something. Iron Giant.
Iron
no,
Grenadier,
it's what's his name? Why am I blanking on that dude?
I don't know,
they already made him once. I know.
Did they?
Right?
Why are they making him again?
They're probably making him for the retro line, if I had to guess.
Well, that's stupid.
Major Blood? It's Major Blood.
Major Blood, yeah. This is the name-only reveals. Why would you name-only reveal a character you've already done? That doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense at all. And then this guy, he's got some ripped jeans, nice patches on there.
Another Dreadnought.
I remember the jeans have like a nice texture to them.
No, it's not Blowtorch. Did they? I don't know.
I remember there was something like very interesting about this. What's the group called?
The Dreadnoughts.
Dreadnought or
Nox.
with a K or S?
Noks.
Dreadnoughts. My internet's so slow today. All right, let's see here. Monkey Wrench?
Is that Monkey Wrench?
That's what this picture says. So
then it's Monkey Wrench.
Monkey Wrench. I'm gonna see. Let's see what Monkey Wrench. His nice jean texture. You know those bombs. He's wearing bombs like Chewbacca. He has like brown. They had put some dirt on his jeans or something. Oh, those are the patches.
He cut out his own patches off his leather jacket.
Maybe. He took the sleeves off. He's just got a vest now.
Now that I'm a teacher, I sewed patches on my elbows. Homer, that's leather patches. Was it supposed to be leather patches on a tweed blazer? Whatever.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
He ruined two jackets.
You ruined a perfectly good jacket. Correction, Marge. Two perfectly good jackets. Ooh.
Look at the angle of this man. We can really see his butt cheeks. That's like,
what's
why
that?
you gotta be in this?
It's one of Slaughter's Marauders.
Slaughter's Marauders?
Yeah.
What do they call him now? Can't call him Slaughter. They call him Blotter Marauders. He's got a no Cobra sign instead of a ghost.
He was a former like Crimson Guard who just couldn't deal with it. Now he got out of it. He was a former Cobra.
We need to form a real G.I. Joe. We need some help. We need these like off the grid, like weird,
just the best
fringe of society people to come help us. They've created. We already have Cobra. We need G.I. Joe to form now.
Sure. Yeah. No, they did. They had their Pulse event, and they showed name only reveals. And what else did they put up? A couple pre-orders. The Snake went up for pre-order and then sold out. The Scuba Diver set,
pretty good.
That's a decent price. I went to go grab it and it was gone, and I was like, well, I'll just have to wait. It's not really gone. It's just false make-believe interest.
They're fabricating
their own demand. Yes.
Right.
The Scuba Diver set sold out.
There's no way. You just showed me you could buy that same set for $20. Why would that sell it? Because it's yellow and red.
No.
I do like the additional color, though.
I just showed you the Marine set. This is the Marine, not the Scuba Diver.
Oh, do you have the Scuba Diver?
I don't have the Scuba Diver because I'm not willing to pay $35 for them. Okay.
Well, that one was on clearance too. Did you find that at Target?
I found these
that's
two
what
Marines
you were
at
showing
Target.
Me.
No, I should go to another Target and look for the Scuba Diver.
His outfit's just all black. I thought that was the.
I gotcha. I won't pay $35 for a deluxe.
No, get out of here.
Show. It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
I will pay full price though for Baseball Homer and Lenny.
Look at that. Do you have Series 1?
I have Series 1. Well, I've got most of Series 1. Series 1 is still easy to find.
Well, I know now.
I'm missing Otto and who's the other one that came with that set?
Groundskeeper Willie.
Was it 2 School? Really? That's funny.
Series 1, yeah, because that's all I have. Oh, wow. That's Series 1.
Oh, okay.
Bart, Homer, and those two.
Well,
that's good. That's more than I've been able to find. I did find, for the little guys, I found Bart with a slingshot from Series 2.
That's all I see
Below.
At Target.
That might be all they got.
Slingshot. Ugh. Everyone else, there's no replenishment with these.
It's weird. Yeah.
It's so weird.
But I guess it's
doing well. The line is doing well.
It is, which is most important. Maybe they'll do some carry forwards like they did with Homer. Like they clearly, I mean, this is, who's making these? Jax?
Yes.
Yeah, Jax they know what they're doing. It's gonna be fine. But maybe they also this is smart on their part to create this FOMO. So maybe they do make it hard to find some of the characters so that it's always on your radar. You're always heading out to look at that section.
Constantly. I'm just looking.
It becomes repetitious. You're like, I gotta look for Simpsons. It's in my brain every time something new. I don't know, but yeah, I think you'll be okay. You'll find those. But yeah, I think I'm gonna collect those too because I found. What did I find?
Oh, Lenny looks nice though. Yeah,
he does look nice. Yeah, I think they look nice.
Good looking figure. Comes with
I want Milhouse. Comes with that bike. It's cute.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't find Marge or Milhouse, but those two I did see. So. My Target does a weird thing. They have a full case, and then they don't put the full case out. So you go back the next day, and the other figures from the case are out.
Oh.
So I might go back tomorrow just to look. Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are they supposed to do? Just put it on the ground? Like,
I don't know. My Targets, it seems like they do just throw things on the ground.
Well, your Target, you've well documented you have problems with your Target.
I do. And it's amazing that I bought anything from my Target today. That's just amazing.
Yeah. Speaking of The Simpsons, we saw Amazon France put up another set for the 5-inch figures. You get Edna Krabappel, who's Bart's teacher. I was calling her Crabapple. Troy McClure with breath spray. That's pretty good. That's a fun. I love anything that Phil Hartman did. I want all those characters. And then this one is Mystery Homer with Mini Marge, which is obviously going to be King Kong Homer. Like, what are they doing? Like, obviously that's what it's going to be. What are we even doing here? So that's only I think that one's like one of the deluxe, like Treehouse of Horror, that fits in perfectly.
Oh yeah, like those $25 ones that never go down.
I think that's the idea. Yeah. And then so there should be two. That's right. You could only find them at GameStop or like maybe websites, I guess. But yeah, Target. I don't think I've seen them at
Ross
Walmart
next
or
Christmas.
Let's hope not. So either they're going to be two other characters or they're going to be two carry forwards, which we've just talked about. Maybe that's what they do to make sure that we get everybody. But not as exciting. We obviously want to get. Right. We want to fill out this town of Springfield as quickly as possibly. Lego Simpson. The Simpsons home is a very expensive set now. So there was some rumblings they were going to re-release it, but no, they're going to do a Krusty Burger Lego set.
Oh.
And it comes with some fun characters that will be eating there. You have Officer Lou, Sideshow Bob, Jeremy Friedman, who is that Pimply Face Teen? Is that his government name?
Yeah, I mean, I always refer to him as Pimply Face Teen.
Sure.
Jeremy
I think even
Friedman.
Playmates put that in the box.
Wild.
Jeremy Friedman. Lisa Barton, Homer, and then Krusty. So it's kind of no Marge and not the other police officer. I don't know. It's kind of a weird assortment, but I don't know if those characters exist otherwise. But
yeah,
that's a fun. I like the idea that it's like a fast food situation. Like I'm sure the roof comes off and you can play with it inside.
I like the signage. I like the sign.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
So this is still. I mean, we don't have a picture of it. This is just something this Lego Instagram posted, but. Coming eventually. I'm sure it'll be $5 million like every Lego product. That's the thing with Lego is like it's so expensive and it's very rare that you get them on clearance or sale or anything. Like you just kind of have to bite the bullet if you're a Lego collector.
I've got that up in my local Walmart. I've got that Spider-Man, what is it? No Way Home with the final battle on top of the Statue of Liberty set.
Yeah.
Marked for half price, and I'm like, I should buy all of these and just sit on them. But I'm like, man. It comes with a lot of minifigures too. It comes with all the Spider-Men. It comes with the villains.
Money is.
Right.
The money's in the minifigs. But that's quite the investment, and then it's a large set. Like, where do you do that?
Yeah, it says in Pokemon cards here. I can't.
Pokemon card. I can't just put those in a little binder.
I walked into Pokemon cards today, and I was like, oh, is this it? And then I was like, wait, I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
You've seen those Costco videos where people are gonna kill each other. They're gonna kill each other for these cards. Yeah. Make like maybe $100. Maybe they're gonna make $100.
I'm all set. I'm all set. Give me the Pokemon card.
Give me the Pokemon cards. He's shooting blanks.
There it goes.
Jesus. There it goes. Third time's the charm. Regular Luigi over here. Good Lord. Free Luigi, guys. Come on. He didn't do it. Mego, they did something. They this is something. This is their 89 Batman, Michael Keaton Batman. Now, here's the thing. These are Mego figures. They're supposed to look like Mego figures. They're supposed to look like they were made back in the 70s. So they're supposed to look kind of crappy, and I feel like they really captured that with the amalgam of parts and fabric choices.
They've succeeded or they've failed. I don't know.
Success. Okay. I feel like this is a success because you have like the chest piece, which is hard rubber, and I think it's just like glued to like fabric, but then the arms look like Darth Vader.
Right.
The paint is very bad. It's just hand painted. Like it's not sealed or anything. It looks very bad. The face is just like someone painted it on the train ride to Comic Con or wherever. But it's more about like the material choices because the arms look like that pleather that you give like a Darth Vader, but then the pants look like like sweatpants or something. He's got quite the bulge too. But it's just like
good for him.
It just looks weird. But it's also like probably lit way too bright. Like if you saw it in person, maybe it wouldn't look this bad. It doesn't look good. But again, that's kind of the point. It's not supposed to look good. It's not a Hot Toys or Mezco 112. It's a Mego figure.
It's succeeding at failing. Is what I think it's.
I think if it was any better, what would be the point of it? It wouldn't look like a Mego figure. They've struck the right balance of crappiness. This is a success. Congratulations.
I want to see some Mego Jurassic Park figures. I want to see that.
The humans or the dinosaurs?
The humans. I think the humans would be a fun little addition.
No. I don't know. You would really buy just the humans and there was no opportunity for dinosaurs?
I would do it. You
could probably do your own customs of that.
Like you're doing with your Severance figures.
Yeah, but with Mego, it's all fabric. You could probably find like Barbie clothes at Dollar Tree or something. Like find just my own rubber Grant's bands. Hat. Your own rubber bands, sure. Find the base bodies. Like back in the day, I was making custom Ghostbusters, and I like used Al Bundy's head for Peter. There were just these websites that like the infrastructure for Mego is wild because for a while there was no official Mego. And there were just these diehard Mego fans that popped up their own stores that were selling reproduction Mego stuff. So like you could a la carte build your own Mego figures. It was wild.
Oh.
It still might exist. If there's like Dr. Mego, who I think is instrumental in bringing Mego back. It's a whole world. The Mego people, they deserve the kind of like, there was like a Funko documentary about Funko and the fans. There needs to be the same kind of information on Mego people. I think they're even
Mego
more
Maniacs
interesting.
Or whatever they're called.
Yeah, the Mego Maniacs. Also, the number of people that probably pronounce it Mego, because why would you think it's Mego? What? You need to put like an accent over the E. What? Yeah, Mego. Mego is wild. Mego, because it's like Mego store. Mego shop now. Wild. It's wild stuff. Mego. What else? Nega, there's this 3-pack of Gremlins where it's like Gizmo.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Stripe. Yeah, it's kind of fun, but they're all re-released. There's nothing new if you have all the original ones.
Right.
But the fun thing about the Mogwai figures is their eyes are articulated. There's a little ball in the back. You roll it and their eyes roll around so you can pose them. Except it kind of like, if you shake the box, they'll roll around. So I found 3 boxes, and this is what Stripe looked like in all 3. So here's the first one. This is what Daffy looks like, where one eye is looking up, one eye is looking down. This is probably the best, where he's like looking off to the side.
He's very angry. Yeah.
He's like, what is happening down there? And then another crazy one. So if you're a mint in box collector, you have to be very cautious about ordering sight unseen. If you
I
don't
saw
want your
that
Mogwai
today,
to look insane.
or like shake your box until you get it. Could you imagine? It's like
you could
getting the right answer on a Magic 8-Ball. You're just like keep shaking
yes.
it. No, I don't want that. No, stop it.
Or you're like erasing a Magnadoodle or what's it called? Or Etch-a-Sketch. You're like, get this out of here.
Yeah, I saw that today. I saw the Leech Woman Puppet Master set.
Oh,
at my
with
Target,
the theater? Or what is it? The
with
box?
the box, the case.
Yeah.
The suitcase or the trunk.
How much was that? I
saw
want that.
I don't know how much that is. I saw Bert, but not Ernie, so I stayed away.
Yes, Ernie is the hardest to find. He must be short packed. It must be like they come in packs of 3 or something.
The Haulathon is coming, and it's a dedicated pre-built island shipper.
Island, yeah.
And not on an end cap, and that includes the Count, Paul, just so you're aware. Count's on there. Pee Wee Herman
definitely
is
need
on
the
there.
Counts. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I want the Count. I'm going to start checking Target.com.
Oh, there you go. A couple useless animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of excitement about what's left for the character choices. It's just
it's okay.
I think they need to call it a day on these, or like do a made to order or something, because they're gonna just rot. They're gonna end up in those next mystery boxes like 100%. They're not gonna sell through on those. Something that will sell through, because that's how fast food premiums work. Wendy's is doing these DC minifigures. This is the second time they've done these. All new sets. All new set, all new characters. No Superman. We talked about it last week. That was a licensor choice. So I got a set. My kids got a set, and we struck gold. Look at that.
Look at that gold.
There's a Bezo. Here's the magician lady, Zatanna. There she is. Woo! And then who's Martian Manhunter? I think. Yeah. So these are great. I remember them being more bendy, I thought, but they're very stiff. They're very strong material. But Matt Koffenberg, who designed the figures, he didn't sculpt them, but he designed the look of them. He took it upon himself to paint them up. He got himself some Sharpie markers, and look at these. This is beautiful. This is what they could look like.
That's a lot of fun.
So that's a lot of fun. So I might get myself some markers. Maybe I can use those paint markers I got to autograph that pop. I wonder if those would work.
I don't know if they would.
It's worth a shot, right?
I don't know.
That's the great thing about having 2 kids, is you always end up with 2 Happy Meals.
Everything, yeah.
So, and they're usually a duplicate set, so I have a second set of these that my kid will definitely lose interest in at some point. So I'll color those up. He won't be mad. More people are getting these canceled starting lineup figures. This is Paternia showing off that he ordered the baseball guys, and it's interesting that he got like a separate jersey top that has the painted like the name
logo?
And everything, the team name and everything. So I don't know if the idea was this was gonna slip over the hard plastic of the jersey,
right?
Or if it's like one or the other. I don't really know, because then there's some extra shoes. But then he has like the pelvis piece, so that's obviously not like a separate piece. So maybe this is just like different stages of production. Like this would have been on here.
Interesting.
But no, because it's a hollow piece. It must be a separate piece. I don't know. It must be. But they wouldn't come with alternate shoes, although that would be very smart. That actually would have been really smart if they came with alternate shoes. People would love that. But it's not to be.
Not to be. That's okay.
Not to be.
Just like VHS,
but I still want these
be.
Prototypes. VHS had a very long life.
It did. Look what I found at the yard sale today too. Pee-wee's Big Adventure and Die Hard.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Hey! How much you pay for those?
$1 a pice.
A quarter? Why even bother?
A quarter.
Why even bother? Just take them.
Take them. Hey.
You got to make change. You got to run the credit card for a quarter. No, you're losing money on that transaction.
The woman there was like, she was like $15, and I was like, here's 20. She's like, I'll get your change, and I go, keep it.
What store was this?
This was at the Girl Scout yard sale.
Oh, okay, so it's like a charity. So unlike the library.
Unlike the library,
you would you were ripping them off. You're giving money to the Girl Scout library.
Yes, I've turned it.
Speaking about Girl Scouts.
Oh, the podcast set.
Yeah, we were walking into Walmart today, and there were Girl Scouts out there selling cookies. Oh. And I was thinking to myself, or I said to my wife, I don't know if I don't know the cookie season, but it'd be really smart to buy extra, like if you have to buy them for your own kid to reach a milestone or whatever, and then just sell them off season, because people would be more like, I need the cookies, because there have been like weeks without their cookies. Right. And you could like mark them up. So anyways, we walked into Walmart. Yeah, they had this clearance island in the front. This is the podcast set for my life.
Right.
And these are like 1/3 scale. So yes. they work with nothing we own.
My daughter's big with these. And my daughter has a lot of these now.
Oh, it's so funny. It's got two Blue Yeti microphones. It's got a laptop, headphones, a coffee cup or something. I don't know what they're drinking. And then like, what are these like below the blue microphone? Yeah. Are they hard drives? Like flash drives? What are these two little things?
I can't tell from here.
You don't have this set?
I don't have that set.
You have the set.
No. I was like, why do you need the podcast set? That's for losers. That's what I told.
Are your dolls losers? You don't need that. Even has like there's the cell phone on the stabilizer. Like it's very fancy. And then like a DSLR, you need that. And then like, is it an old style camcorder? You can have any Mark talking to Audi Mark on there. I don't know. But I was like, God damn it. Why isn't there a company making 1/12 or 1/6 action figure accessories? Like we have the talk show set now from that Joker set that everyone is using. There's so many people utilizing that in one way or the other. I feel like at this point it's not even worth it to get it, because it's like everyone's doing it already. Like what's left to do with it? But I saw this shirt. I mentioned I went to the outlets this week. Yeah. I was at a Saks Fifth Avenue outlet. They say this shirt originally cost $675. Oh. It's a shirt. Why would a shirt cost that much money? Do you know how much shirts cost at Target?
You're still paying.
Yeah, I could get it for $269. Ooh. 60% saving. But good Lord. What do I look like? The Rock? I'm not buying any of that shit. Look at this Peter Rabbit. This is a great Peter Rabbit. This was at TJ Maxx. For your garden. He's majestic.
He is majestic.
He is just a nice,
he looks like he needs,
Peter Rabbit.
He needs some grenades on his bandolier strap there.
Yes, he does look like you should armor him up.
Yes.
Yeah, give him your pistol. Go around shooting Mr. McGregor.
Yes.
Oh, very fun. Oh, let's talk about this. Micro brawlers are like these little, they're almost like pencil erasers, like that kind of thing. But they're wrestlers. They're independent wrestlers. They're doing the Rizzler from Costco Guys fame. And this is his look from the AEW pay-per-view where he came out dressed like Orange Cassidy. You can see Orange Cassidy on his t-shirt. That's exactly what Orange Cassidy wears. Yeah. He looks a lot more like Bobby Hill here to me, or like a King of the Hill kind of character.
Sure.
Just the nature of them. But people are like, why would I buy this? I was like, are you kidding me? I want a Jazzwares 3-pack with all of them, and I want Costco branded mini brands of all the shit they buy. The chicken bake. What else? The
chocolate cookie. Yeah.
I want all that shit. Come on. You need those guys in your Fig Fed. You just beat the hell out of them.
You need all the hands so the Rizzler can do his thing.
Oh, yeah. Think about the figure photography. All right, let's talk about this.
Thinking about it.
McDonald's. It's not an adult Happy Meal. It's not branded as such, but it's the Minecraft movie meal, and it's intended for adults because there's a kids version, the regular Happy Meal. Okay. But the adult, oops, I clicked right out of it. The adult Happy Meal or whatever, you know the deal. I don't know why they're not calling it that. These are, you got the Hamburglar, but he's green. They got Birdie.
A zombie. Yeah.
Grimace. Oh, he's a zombie. See, I don't know Minecraft. I don't know it well enough.
Fries,
square
but
hamburger.
Helmets.
Fries, but they don't fit on any of the other characters. Maybe Grimace. I don't know. And then what is this? It's like a straw and it's an orange bomb
like
or something.
Potion. It's
a potion. Okay, a potion. Okay. So I don't think these are articulated because I saw someone open them and it didn't look like they moved at all. So they're just like pre-posed.
No Ronald McDonald still canceled.
No Ronald?
That's
true. They haven't done anything with him.
It's Grimace.
So weird.
It's Grimace's show now.
Grimace has taken over since the Grimace Shake, yeah.
Uncle McGrimacy and everything,
These are not enticing to me. I don't think...
I thought that was just promo art. I didn't even think that was...
Oh, you didn't think they were selling them?
I didn't think that was anything. I
think there's a new hamburger.
The kid stuff, I thought that was... And these little things are like Dollar Tree. Like, you can get these at the Dollar Tree.
They don't look great.
It's like that little statuesque Dollar Tree items.
Right. But then there are some that are like minifigures inside a brick that opens up.
Right.
But I thought those like each came with one of these, so it was like there was some value there. But I think these are all separate things.
Well, I think it's just an enlargement of those three in the front. I think they all just come in those little cubes, and that's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything special. I think it's all just small, probably. You remember when they did the Disney characters, and they did like 100 Disney characters, and they were all like maybe like an inch and a half tall.
Yeah.
I think that's the same size.
And they had the little base. I just found BB-8 recently with like the lenticular background.
I threw out some. I was like, I don't need these. Get out of here.
I know. I threw them out. Yeah. This is like the one thing in pop culture that it never increases in value. You can count on one hand the number of fast food premiums that have any value, and it's like those Burger King Pokemon things. Like that's it. Nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else that even like the Beanie Babies are worth nothing.
I found bags worth the other day. Bags.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, because people bought them up thinking they'd be worth something. But the powers that be decided that no, they are worth nothing. You've wasted your life. All right, Bill. Anything else? Did we miss anything?
I had my show and tell
for the week. Show and tell. Oh, you know what?
What?
Maybe I should save this for next week because you were kind enough to send me lots of things. The Dollar Tree Gundam. I'm excited to open that up. What else?
Okay.
Bucky O'Hare. The mini people. The mini scary.
Yes.
These were only $1. Was this before it became?
No, I think it was before $1.25. Was it? Okay.
I think it was so long ago that it was before it became $1.25. I really do, but I could be wrong.
Dollar Micro Collection figures.
Dollar Micro Collection. These are great. I probably would have bought every single one if my store had them. I love this one because it's a guy in a suit, Invisible Man. So it's like if you want to do figure photography of someone holding the character from Mad Men or anyone in a suit, it's perfect. Does the little... Oh, you can open the back to take them out. There's like a little door. Is that what it is? Yeah. It's cute. I wish the carding... Because I guess it's like the carding is plastic. It's not just like cardboard.
Right.
But I guess that's better. But like in my heart of hearts, I would wish it was just cardboard. Like I wish they went all the way. Yeah, I have a ton. My mom brought a ton of shit, and including things that you gave me. You gave me this whole bag of wrestlers.
Yeah.
Nice ECW CM Punk back there. You gave me Vince McMahon, you bastard. Beetlejuice. Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Maybe it was such a busy week. I'm waiting for it to slow down. Usually after Toy Fair it slows down. If we have a slow week, we'll really dig into that and see all the stuff. And then I want to go over the stuff I got from the Disney warehouse, the character warehouse too, because I got some very interesting things from there as well. But you will have your gifts next week. So maybe next week is the good time. We can go back and forth. We can look at those Street Sharks.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Christmas in March. Will it be April next week? I think it's still March.
Yeah.
Beware the Ides of March. Anything else for this week? You want to shoot your gun off one more time? You don't? There it is. Woof. Can't wait to see what the audio looks like. It's gonna be all pow. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone. I only had 2.